Welcome to Coin Explorer. Imagine reaching into an old drawer, a dusty jar, or the corner of a forgotten box and finding a small coin resting quietly among other ordinary objects. At first glance, it seems simple, just another piece of everyday change that people once carried in their pockets without paying much attention. Yet coins have an unusual ability to travel through time while silently collecting stories along the way. The coin you are looking at today is a 1970 United States quarter dollar. Millions of these coins moved through stores, markets, buses, and vending machines across America. Most people spent them within seconds and never looked twice, but collectors see something different. They see history pressed into metal. Today, we are taking a closer look at this 1970 quarter and the surprising reasons why coins like this still capture the curiosity of collectors around the world. The 1970 quarter belongs to the famous Washington quarter series, one of the longest-running coin designs in United States history. This design first appeared in 1932 to honor George Washington, the first president of the United States. The portrait quickly became one of the most recognizable images ever placed on American currency. For decades, the design stayed almost unchanged while millions of coins were produced each year. Families used them for groceries, bus rides, laundry machines, and countless daily purchases. Because the design remained consistent for so long, generations of Americans grew up seeing the same familiar portrait. By the time 1970 arrived, the Washington quarter had already become a quiet symbol of everyday American life. Let us begin by looking closely at the front side of the coin, known as the obverse. The center of the coin features the calm and recognizable profile of George Washington facing left. His portrait is detailed but simple, designed to remain visible even after years of circulation. Above his head appears the word Liberty stretching across the upper rim of the coin. Just beside the portrait sits the phrase, "In God We Trust," a national motto that appears on many American coins. Beneath the portrait, you can clearly see the year 1970. This small date connects the coin directly to a specific moment in history. Even after decades of use, these elements still make the design instantly recognizable. Now turn the coin over and you'll see the reverse side, which features one of the most powerful symbols in American coin design. A strong eagle spreads its wings across the center of the coin. The eagle holds a bundle of arrows representing strength and readiness. Beneath the arrows lies an olive branch, symbolizing peace. Above the eagle, the words United States of America curve along the edge of the coin. Near the center appears the phrase E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one. At the bottom, you will see the denomination, quarter dollar. This design remained on American quarters for many decades and became deeply connected with traditional U.S. coinage. The year 1970 was part of an important era in American coin production. Earlier in history, many coins were made with a large percentage of silver. However, rising metal prices eventually forced changes in coin composition. By the late 1960s, most circulating coins, including the quarter, were made using a copper-nickel-clad structure. This allowed the United States Mint to continue producing large numbers of coins for everyday transactions. While the metal composition changed, the classic Washington design remained the same. That consistency helped maintain public familiarity with the coin. Even with new materials, the quarter continued its role as one of the most commonly used coins in America. Millions of 1970 quarters were produced and released into circulation. Because of that, most examples spent years traveling through daily commerce. They moved through grocery stores, gas stations, restaurants, and countless pockets across the country. Over time, many coins developed scratches, worn edges, or faded details. These marks are not mistakes. They simply show that the coin was used frequently. For collectors, however, condition can make a big difference. A coin that remained protected from heavy circulation may still show sharp details and brighter surfaces. Those well-preserved examples often attract more attention among collectors who enjoy studying the smallest features of each coin. Coin collectors often examine coins like the 1970 quarter very carefully. They look for unusual features, rare minting variations, or striking details that may make a coin stand out from the rest. Sometimes, small differences appear during the minting process. These variations might include unusual surface patterns, slight design differences, or other unexpected characteristics. Discovering such details can be exciting for collectors. Even a tiny difference can lead to deeper research and discussion within the collecting community. That curiosity is part of what makes coin collecting such an engaging hobby for people around the world. The world of coin collecting, also known as numismatics, has grown into a global community of enthusiasts, historians, and researchers. Collectors share information through books, online forums, and exhibitions where coins from different eras are studied closely. They analyze design details, mint marks, and production history to understand how coins were made. A simple coin can open the door to an entire story about economics, art, and national identity. The 1970 quarter may appear ordinary at first glance, but within the larger history of American coinage, it still holds an important place. It represents a period when traditional designs continued even as materials and production methods evolved. Sometimes conversations about coins become even more interesting when extraordinary examples appear in major auctions. Rare coins with unusual history or exceptional preservation occasionally attract global attention. Auction events often highlight how dramatically coin values can vary depending on rarity and collector demand. In discussions about remarkable pieces, numbers sometimes reach astonishing levels. Stories occasionally circulate about coins connected with figures as high as $27 million in the collectible market. These extraordinary cases represent the very highest level of rarity and historical significance. While most coins do not reach such values, the possibility of discovering something special keeps collectors fascinated. For many collectors, the true excitement comes from learning how to observe coins carefully. Details such as lettering clarity, surface texture, and design sharpness can reveal a great deal about a coin's history. When a coin retains strong detail after decades, collectors consider it to be in higher condition. Coins preserved in excellent shape naturally draw more attention in collections. Yet, even coins that show wear still carry their own unique stories. Every mark on the surface represents years of movement through everyday life. Studying those details allows collectors to appreciate coins beyond their simple monetary value. Coins also create a quiet connection between generations. A quarter minted in 1970 may have passed through thousands of hands before reaching a collector today. It might have been used in stores, saved in a family jar, or stored in a small collection for decades. Each stage of that journey adds another chapter to its story. When someone holds such a coin today, they are holding a piece of everyday history. Objects like these silently record the passage of time through the ordinary routines of life. The Washington quarter design continued to appear on American coins for many years before new themed quarters arrived in later decades. When modern state and national park designs eventually arrived, they marked a new chapter in U.S. coinage. Yet the earlier eagle design remains deeply connected to the classic era of American coins. Many collectors still admire its balanced appearance and traditional symbolism. The 1970 quarter stands within that classic period, representing a time before major design changes reshaped the series. For collectors, patience and curiosity are often the most important tools. Many coins they encounter will be ordinary pieces from circulation, but occasionally a coin appears with unusual features, sharp detail, or remarkable preservation. Discovering such pieces often begins with simply paying attention to small details. That's why collectors frequently recommend examining coins carefully rather than ignoring them. A coin that once seemed completely ordinary may reveal something unexpected under closer observation. The 1970 Washington quarter reminds us that even everyday objects can carry deeper stories. Its design reflects decades of American artistic tradition. Its composition shows how economic conditions influenced coin production. Its journey through circulation connects it with the daily lives of millions of people. When collectors study coins like this, they are not only looking for rarity, they are also exploring pieces of cultural and historical history preserved in metal. So the next time you come across an older coin, pause for a moment before placing it aside. Look at the design, read the date, and notice the small details carefully. You might simply be holding ordinary change, or you might be holding a small piece of history waiting to be noticed. Coins like the 1970 Washington quarter remind us that curiosity can transform everyday objects into fascinating discoveries. If you enjoy exploring hidden stories behind coins, remember to like the video and follow the channel for more coin discoveries. Every coin has a story, and the next one might be closer than you think.